So the amount of money I paid a month for my 2019 Mustang GT California Special is
Hey, ain't you Coyote boy KT?
Oh, what's up? You looking for me? Hey, what's up with the Coyote gang? Oh! Hey, y'all don't know what it is. Y'all already know who it is. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Coyote boy KT now. Hey, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you better. Check it out. 17. Hey, what's going on with the tube gang? What's good? What's good? How is everybody doing, man? It is like early morning right now, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna drop y'all that fire, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the thumbnail, so you know it's gonna be a little bit of knowledge explained in here. I also, man, look, check my setup, man, you know what I'm saying? I got the glass table, got the LED coming off the, you know. I'm in a little mood room, you know what I'm saying? I probably start doing some of my videos up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the vibe of the LED couches coming off the glass crystal table right here. That one LED too. But anyway, first of all, I gotta say to my boy Shondell Jefferson, aka Dre the Scat Man, you know, I was accepted to a push-up challenge, you know what I'm saying, to honor the Army vets, you know what I'm saying? It's a 22 push-ups a day challenge. So, hey man, you've been accepted, man. So stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm gonna make sure I get that out the way. But anyway, pretty much, like I say, y'all see the thumbnail. And I was just gonna talk to y'all about how much I pay for my car. But before that, you know what I'm saying, I want to kind of stop by, give y'all some knowledge. That way, if you have any questions, you know what I'm saying, in buying a car, I got you. So pretty much, I'm probably not gonna go in order, but just to let y'all know, when buying a car, the first thing you want to do is have a budget in mind. You know what I'm saying? Yourself. You know, you never want to just go in the dealership and then try to figure out what you want to buy in the dealership, because 9 times out of 10 you'll be getting ripped off. Okay, so the best thing to do, set a budget. And what I mean by that is, like, say, whatever dream car that you want to drive, whether it's a Mustang GT 350, 5.0, a Hellcat, you know what I'm saying, ZL1 SS, you know, whatever, Beamer, Benz. Hey, I'm a living witness, you know what I'm saying? Some of the cars that I have now, I never think on this God green earth that I'll be driving when I drive. But, you know, it's all about taking your time, setting a budget, okay? So let's say you want whatever car you want, okay? First thing must be, okay, setting your goal, figure out how much you're willing to pay out the door for a price of the car, okay? For example, let's just say a car is listed for $35,000 and you go into the dealership and then you try to purchase it for the $35,000 and the dealer's okay with it. 9 times out of 10, the dealer is winning. You know what I'm saying? It's always a cat and mouse game when it comes to these cars. You know, because the first thing that they try to offer you at the dealership is going to work in their favor. Okay, so the best thing to do is always, you know what you want to pay out the door for the whole car. That's the first thing you want to do. Argue the whole car. Okay, so let's say, like I said, if a car is posted for $35,000, you know what I'm saying, try to get it for $30,000. Because you have different fees that's gonna hike the price of the car back up, which we're gonna talk about in just a second. So, yeah, set your budget, you know what I'm saying? Figure out what you wanna pay out the door for a whole car, okay? And also, I'm gonna come back to that, but make sure that you have good to great credit. That's one of the number one things that people don't know is when you try to buy a car, you know what I'm saying? the dealership, they have, you know what I'm saying, no say in if you get approved or denied for the car. You know what I'm saying? It's the banks that's behind the scene that's approving or denying these people or you guys if you want to get a car. So yeah, I mean, you know, working your credit, guys. You know what I'm saying? If you don't really have any credit and you're trying to establish credit, this is what I tell you to do. Go to a credit union. That's one of the best things you want to do is open up a credit union. Okay. Try to get you a secured credit card. Okay. That's one of the things you want to do. With a secured credit card, it's you giving the credit union. I think some banks do this too, but we're talking about a credit union. So it's you giving a credit union a set amount of money. Like, let's say if you just saved up $500, $600, $700, $800, give it to the credit union, and then you'll be taking out a secured credit card against your own money. So, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being approved for a bank for a credit card, you can save up and credit line yourself. Okay. For example, I did it. Saved up $500, gave it to a credit union. They're like, okay, we're gonna give you a secured credit card with your own money for $500, and it works just like a credit card after that point. If I swipe it for gas or anything, I have to pay the bill back per month. You know what I'm saying? What I did was when I first started, like, I put all my bills that I normally use per month on the credit card. You know what I'm saying? Like cell phone bill, gas, food here and there. And I made sure I paid it up because that's things that I was gonna use anyway on a daily basis. So it made it easier for me to pay it out because I knew that it was something I did anyway. And after, you know, going and doing that for months, years, I accumulated great points, 50 to 100 credit points. Okay. Also, when dealing with a credit card, make sure you do not exceed 30% if you can. I understand things come up, and if you do, okay, try to pay it off as quick as you can. Okay. Also, with dealing with a credit card, you never want to zero off your credit card, meaning if you have $500 to $1,000 and you pay it off in full, okay, having zero, you know what I'm saying, credit to show the bank, also having a charged up card are both bad. You know what I'm saying? You at least want to have cycling credit, you know what I'm saying, that's within 30%, you know what I'm saying, because it shows the bank that you can be trusted. But if your car has zero balance and you're not using it, it's just as bad as your car being charged up, because you need to have some type of steady flow, circulation of credit, you know what I'm saying, being used, paid off, used, paid off. Okay. Another thing that you can do is you can go get what's called a builder savings loan, you know what I'm saying. Now, when I say that, there's different terms for that. Some banks call it different things, but when going through my credit union, they told me it was called a builder savings loan. And I'm actually a Resource One credit union member. So if you wanna try the credit union, try Resource One credit union, they're very good. A builder savings loan is just like taking out a loan like a PLS or any check cash play that you can take out loans at. I can pay that loan. Only difference is you're loaning against your own money, just like the secured credit card. Okay? Like I said, I called up my bank. I want a secured credit card. A builder savings loan. I'm sorry. I wanted a builder savings loan. I said, hey, I want $1,000 builder savings loan. And what it is, I don't put up the $1,000 up front. It's just that they approved me for the $1,000, and I start making monthly payments. Let's say like $100 a month. And once I make my last payment and it equals $100 payments, then they take the $1,000 and put it in my checking and savings account. Okay, so that's what a builder savings loan. You gain good credit points off that too. Okay. So like I said, we went over just pretty much having a goal. You know what I'm saying? Know what you want to pay, then establishing credit. Okay. Now, amongst all that, to go back to how you wanna argue the whole car, let's talk about that, okay? Now, the reason I say it's important to argue the total price of the car and not the monthly payments. Do not argue the monthly payments, because they can extend your payments out through terms like 60, 72, 81, 84 months and stuff like that, and so forth. You don't want to do that because you end up paying more interest long run. That's why I said argue the price of the car, because doing that also, you know what I'm saying, drop down your term if you're, you know, smart about it. Example, okay? Let's say there's a car, 35,000, okay? Okay? Now, like I say, let's say if you agree to that, you know what I'm saying? Now what's gonna happen is they have a thing called sales tax, okay? Then you have a thing that's called TTNL, which is tax title license. And by the time you add all that stuff up, guys, you can turn a $35,000 car into a $40-something thousand car, okay? And that's not even including the extended warranties. We're gonna get on that in a second, okay? So, you go in, a car is listed for 35, you don't have to necessarily accept it. You know what I'm saying? If I say you work on the budget, because when you work on your budget will tell you automatically how much you'll pay per month. You know what I'm saying? When you start factoring in the terms, it gives you a rough estimate. So just follow my story on how I did it. Okay, so check this out. So when I got my 2019 Mustang GT, which y'all want to hear what I pay a month, okay? So when I went in, okay, because this was my first time buying a car, they had the car listed, I want to say for like 38,000. Okay, so when I went in there, I told them what I want to pay. Dealership, oh no. Okay, well look, I want to pay this for the whole car. If I can't get that, then you know, hey, I'm gone. So they were smart before I left. You know what I'm saying? Usually, sometimes dealerships will let you leave, but they were smart. So they came back over. I said, so what do you want to do? I said, look, for this car right now, I want this car for $34,000 out the door. You know what I'm saying? And they like, oh, okay. Cause the thing is, I paid my tax title license up front, which is like $2,000. Okay, so that's one thing that you want to do if you can. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you know you have to, but try to pay your tax title license up front. The reason why, because tax title license is on every car. Okay, so let's say if I wouldn't paid it up front, then added with that 38,000. Let's just say if I sell it for the 38,000 and then I didn't put in my tax title license up front, that would have been like 40,000. That's extra too. And then on top of that, you're financing the tax title license. That's why it's good to kind of pay it up front if you can, because you don't have to worry about financing it in the total or original principal for the car. Okay, so I paid that up front. So the car was still at $34,000. Okay. Now, there's a thing called sales tax. Okay. Now, sometimes depending on how good the dealership is, sometimes they'll give you that within the price of the car. But that's why I say you argue the price of the car, and then once you do that, everything will be fine. Okay. Since I argue the price of the car, and I wanted the sales tax and everything to be out the door, they did it for me. Sometimes they won't, sometimes they will, but you know, it just depends. That's why I say if you argue the price of the car, by the time you argue it down to a price and they add the sales tax back in there, you're still, you know, within your window. So then when it was time to add up the numbers, you know what I'm saying, sales tax was already added in the car because I argued the price down. And then on top of that, everything was straight with the tax title license because I paid it up front. So I was good, okay? Now, what I'm talking about next is the extended warranty / packages that they give you with the car, okay? Let's talk about that. Now, what you want to understand is never buy an extended warranty package on the car, because new cars and then used cars, depending if they're on the mileage and stuff, they all mostly come with a 5-year, 60,000 mile warranty. You know what I'm saying? Since I bought the car and it's well under 60,000 miles and it's still new, 2019, then I already have that with the car. So buying an extended warranty is really pointless, because when you buy these extended packages, you know what I'm saying, that's really commission for the salesman. Let's get that understood. Now, the only way I would buy one is if I argue the price down to where it's beneficial, okay? Because some of these packages cost anywhere from like $3,000 to $5,000, $6,000. That's ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? Even though they come with like new tires, I guess if you like cut the tires, keys, like some maintenance problems, depending on what it is, towing. Now, what I did was, you know, I had a salesman that was pretty cool, and he kind of, you know, explained it to me. So what I did was, yes, I purchased an extended once, but I got it for like super cheap, like $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Which made it beneficial for me. And I'm gonna tell you a story. A couple months after I had the car, I ended up losing my key, even though the dealership is supposed to give you 2 keys. Okay, they only had one, lost it, so I ended up using my platinum program. Called them, and then I told the car to the dealership, and they actually made me 2 keys. And then if I was to pay out of pocket, that was like $750. They made me 2 keys, so I'm already $700 within my package program. So, hey, that's what I'm talking about as far as make sure it's worth your while. But paying these $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for these extended warranty packages, don't do it. Okay? And also, if you're gonna get gap on the car, never do it through a dealership. Do it through your insurance. My insurance is American National. I put gap on my car through my insurance. So I think I pay, I wanna say like $15 or less a month for gap. At a dealership, they're gonna make you pay like $50, $100, $150, $200 a month for gap. Man, no. Okay? So make sure you do that. You know what I'm saying? Never buy an extended warranty package unless you argue the price down to where it's beneficial for you, and then get gap through your insurance, because most people don't know your insurance has gap in it, depending on who your insurance is. So what I just said, you know what I'm saying, with me adding a platinum package within my car, sales tax, and then the tax on the license, okay, the price of my car was like $35,200 or something like that. Okay, so with that being said, like I did the numbers, had a good interest rate. This is what y'all want to know. Okay, so the amount of money I paid a month for my 2019 Mustang GT California Special is, I paid $585 a month for my 2019 Mustang GT California Special, and I got the car from Vandergrift Hyundai in Arlington, Texas. Okay, so guys, just make sure when you're buying these cars, just make sure that you do your own research first before you can go in the dealership, because they're 9 times out of 10 they're in there working for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Rarely do you get a salesman and or a dealership that's working in your favor, because they need to make money and put food on their table. So why would they spare you? You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you know, set a goal. Then you set a budget for the whole price of the car that you want to pay, whether, you know, it's, you know, wrapping all the taxes and everything in the car out the door, you know what I'm saying, or lowering the price of the car enough to work the taxes back into the car where it's also beneficial for you. Okay? And then, yeah, just, man, do your homework. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Buying a car can be easy or it can be tough. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how you make it. Okay? So now, I guess I gotta get on this push-up challenge. Hey, Dreaded Scat, bro. Just know I hate you for this, bro. I'm gonna get your 22 push-ups done. Whew. I ain't one of days. It's every day, all day. It's more in the game. We are packed. So till then, y'all know what's fine.